So my subject was how does it feel to be in the public eye? Like you said, Paul and Sonny, we're YouTuber, we're content creators. Paul, you're more than that. You're a producer, director, a script writer. So for me, I'm gonna say that I had a video on my other channel. It was when Nipsey Hussle passed away. I went to go do a video of his store, the marathon, and my video took off. I went from like 300 subscribers to like 5,000 subscribers in a matter of a week.
Right.
So I went out to the streets to film more, to film more stuff, and lo and behold, people started recognizing me. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They're like, "Hey, man, you're West Coast, you're West Coast, you're West." And then so I low key, I felt like a star. You know what I mean? But with that comes hate,
Yeah, bro.
and so I felt like, all right, cool, man. People know me, but like people could also do things to me because now I'm known. Now I'm not just a regular person that has a family. Now I'm in the public eye. Now people could do things to bring me down or say things to bring me down. So that was my topic. Like, how does it feel to be in the public eye, and how do you think people see you?
Yeah.
Um, my first time getting recognized was on Santa Santa Monica Pier. I went with my daughter and my kid's mother, and we had bought a funnel cake that we were sharing. Well, they had finished their portion, and I was tearing up mine. I had a whole mouth full of food, and some guy walks up and he's like, "Hey, aren't you Sonny?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah." So that was like the first time being recognized. After that, I've been recognized quite a few times, and it's always seems like people are cautious about walking up on me.
Yeah.
Like they seem to let me know before they even get close to me that, hey, homie, I watch your show, that kind of thing. It's always comes out. The biggest thing with me though is some people make me feel really awkward because of things they say. They might tell me like, "Oh, you don't know how much you mean to me, how much you changed my life, and what I owe you." And I'm like, it makes it awkward for me. Instead of just coming up, "Hey, homie, I like your show. Hey, I like it, and I appreciate you doing it." Something like that on those lines. Some of them will come up and get really make me feel awkward about it. I'm like, oh my God. It's like, I don't want to hear that. I don't know how to respond to it. And then I get some followers that are pretty much almost like stalkers. I've gotten a couple already. So I understand where you're a little worried, Graffiti, because there's some people I'm worried about right now.
Yeah, for me, yeah, like all the time, man, and like all three of us got distinct looks. Like, Sonny, West Coast, myself, we all got distinct looks. So you're gonna know there ain't another guy like that. You know what I mean? That's him. That's who it is. And sometimes, like I'm a swap meter. I go to swap meets. Every time I go to the swap meet, there's people recognize. Or you can see sometimes too that, like, you know what I mean, to the corner of your eye, but they just don't want to confront you or talk to you,
Yeah.
whatever, and you see them, and it's kind of like even at church, people come up to me, and a couple of people, and I'm grateful, man, and it is, with this life though, like I don't know if you guys watched or you were on that. I think Sonny Cholo Boxing was saying he's got death threats. I've gotten death threats on this channel,
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've gotten death threats, with the stuff we've done, just people, man, they're just mad or they make a comment and I'll be like, no, it's not the way it is. And they want to kill you. Meet me over here, this and that. Oh, you won't do that, and so it does come with risk, but thank God, man, like we can lift our head up high because we're all doing something positive, bro. So, and I know like when people come up to you, Sonny, because you've been spitting wisdom even before I met you. That's the reason I wanted to meet you, and we did an interview together a long time ago, was because of the wisdom you gave. And I think that's what people are talking about when they come up to you. They're talking about the wisdom on American Cholo, when you were talking, you were always
Yeah.
giving wisdom. You were always the opposite. You know, you were just being yourself, and that's what people like. So it's a trip being in a little bit in the public eye. And as for the viewers, West Coast, for a while, I was getting like, for me, it's a lot, bro. I was getting like 1,400 a month subscribers, right? But it came at a cost. I was really pumping up the gang mob stuff. You know what I mean? I was really doing that. And that wasn't my goal when I started. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That wasn't my
Dangerous
goal.
subject.
Yeah, so that wasn't my goal. So I had to get back to my goal, but now it's less viewers, less subscribers. But you know, the turtle and the hare, you'll get there just slower. You know, I don't want to compromise because we're here on a mission. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I
I want to
actually
stay
had
alive.
one subscriber that threatened to kill me. He said when he sees me, he's gonna kill me. You better be ready. I'm looking for you. And I was like,
Was that Joe?
no, that wasn't Joe. No, yeah, it might have been. No, no, there was this one guy. He contacted me on my Instagram. He contacted me on Facebook. He contacted me on YouTube. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna do this. And I was like, dude, I'm tired of this. Where you at? He's like, what? I go, where you at? I'll save you the gas money. He goes, oh, you don't want to come down here to South Central.
Yeah,
And I was like, dude, you obviously don't know me. Just tell me where you're at. I'll go to where your neighborhood's at or whatever you want to do, and we'll deal with it. Because I had got fed up. I was like, hey, this dude's like chasing me around on the internet. I'm trying to avoid him and say, all right, yeah, okay, you're gonna kill me. Go ahead and do it when you see me. Don't trip. But you know, it got to me finally. It was in fact, you know, he said something about somebody that was in a picture with me, and it got me heated. I was like, all right, now you did it. Where you at, dog? Well, let's deal with this. he started coming up with all kinds of excuses. I was like, dude, you're talking you want to kill me. Where are you at? We'll just deal with it, get it over with. You know what I mean? I'm tired of running from you.
Yeah. I think for me, what got me like you said, death threats was if you guys been following my channel, I did reactions to you know, prison channels, you know, and it was a perspective of somebody that hasn't been in there. And I was just, you know, I was asking questions, you know what I mean? Why is this guy saying this? What does this mean? What, you know what I mean? Because I don't know.
Yeah.
Legit, I don't know. You know what I mean? And it was interesting to me because I thought, you know, you weren't supposed to talk about these things. But here you have these people talking about it on the internet. So my channel blew up because of that. And like you said, Paul, I didn't want that kind of followers, but I got them, you know, because people were like, holy smokes, this guy's doing this and he doesn't know. He legit doesn't know. So anyways, lo and behold, I started getting death threats. Hey, you can't say this, you can't say that, you know what I mean? And I was like, but I don't know, I'm not even about that life. So, you know, I'm not even the one saying these things. But yeah, my channel blew up because of that. And so I ended up, I made a video saying that I'm no longer going to talk about this. I'm no longer going to do reactions to that type of material because in my opinion, they were too sensitive. You know what I mean? And I don't know what it's like, and I don't want to know what it's like to be in there. So I stopped doing that. And like you said, Paul, my numbers dropped, my subscriptions dropped, but I went to do what I wanted to do, which is filming locations, doing positive things, talking about positive things. And you know, if I wanted to, I could have been doing reactions and I could have had more subscribers and more views, but it's not about that. It's about going and doing what you want to do and, you know, for your people, you know what I mean? Last year alone, I attended like 18, you know, protests. I did canned food drives. I did toy drives. I did so many things for the community. And that's what I'm about. That's what I really wanted to do, you know, but, yeah, the death threats, they're real. And that's why I stopped doing that, because I know I'm out there doing these things. And if you really wanted to get me, because I always announce where I'm gonna be at. I always announce, hey, I'm gonna be helping this person, I'm gonna be helping this cause. So I was like, wait a minute, if these people really want to get me, they're gonna know where I'm at, you know? And I always take my family. I always take my boys and my wife. So I didn't want that kind of drama in my, my life.
So is that how I'm supposed to bring up my channel, by talking about the mob?
Yep.
Well, hey,
Nah, I'm cool, dog.
YouTube, hey, YouTube beef sells for sure.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Joe, Paul, maybe me and you need to start beefing.
Mm-hmm. Now we can start beefing with Joe and Cholo Trucker, man.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
kick it
yeah,
off
I'm
with
down
them,
to,
homie.
I'm down to
Kick
hear
it
that.
off.
Take them down, man. Yeah, I remember watching West Coast Graffiti, man, early on. All the reactions, man. It was hilarious, bro. That was entertaining stuff, man. And man, brother, hey, can I even ask this? Like, man, who did you get the hate the most from interviewing or doing reactions of?
Well, I want to, they say they're solid. What does that mean? The people that were hating on me were the ones that said they were solid, because I was doing reactions to the Neo Tuzad and Savage Studio, and people thought I was siding with Savage Studio, but I just thought he brought up good points. You know what I mean? Versus Zod. So people were like, "Oh, now you're siding with the 2.5er," and again, I didn't know what a 2.5er was until they explained it to me. So I was like, "Wait a minute, you're telling me that you're hating on me and you want to, threaten my life because I'm siding with somebody that's actually, um, to me, he was bringing facts. Again, I don't know the whole prison system, but what Zod was saying, it didn't make sense versus what Savage was saying. So that's why I was like, wait a minute, this guy has more, he's making more sense. And it just escalated from there, man. But yeah, it got to the point where people that were in the system were thinking that I was siding with him, and I wasn't. I was just listening to the stories, and it just sounded like Savage Studios made more sense.
Yeah, what a
And
trick.
then one more thing. I know I'm gonna get hate for this, but the thing that got me the most hate was when I got interviewed by Savage Studios. That's where people were like, you know.
Oh man, that's funny, dog. That's funny.
Oh man. Well, what kind of hate did you get? And then secondly, what's that guy doing now? Is he still doing videos or what?
Well, I got death threats. I mean, they were legit sending me messages saying that they're looking for cross streets to pinpoint my location, bro, because I would do filming locations around my hood, around my area. So they were like, okay, you're on this street, you're on this corner, you're next to this building, you're next to, you know what I mean? These people were like legit mapping my location, bro.
Wow.
So I was, for them to go to that extent, you know, and yeah, it was just nuts, dude. It was just nuts. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad I just got away from that. I got away from that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's funny though. I was like, you got the most hate out of Savage Studio. I wonder why that is.
Hey, whatever happened to the ranting dropout, man?
I actually tried to keep up with him, but it seemed like he was mentally unstable.
Okay.
So yeah, I couldn't keep up with him. And as far as Savage Studios, he still does videos. Um, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. Look, me and him, we were talking before he stopped doing his last video or his last channel. But because he was a family man, he is a family man. So we were talking because of the family. He had a kid, and I congratulated him with his new family and everything. But yeah, we kind of stopped talking after that. I don't know what happened to him after. I think he had gotten locked up, and I just stopped talking to him after that. But like I said, man, I wish nothing but the best for everybody in this world, man. Whether you are who you are, man, you made the mistakes you made, and it's just I mean, again, I don't side with nobody, but
Right.
he seemed like he really loves his kid and his wife, and I just wish him nothing but the best, man.
Great for you.
As a
Great
person.
news.